comes from the Gospel of John, where we read, Jesus said to his disciples, "When the Advocate comes, whom I will send you from the Father, the Spirit of truth who comes from the Father, he will testify on my behalf. You are also to testify because you have been with me from the beginning. I did not say these things to you from the beginning because I was with you. But now I am going to him who sent me, yet none of you asks, 'Where are you going?' But because I have said these things to you, sorrow has filled your hearts. Nevertheless, I tell you the truth, it's to your advantage that I go away, for if I do not go away, the Advocate will not come to you. But if I go, I will send him to you. And when he comes, he will prove the world wrong about sin and righteousness and judgment, about sin because they do not believe in me, about righteousness because I am going to the Father, and you will see me no longer, about judgment because the ruler of this world has been condemned. I will have many things to say to you, but you cannot bear them now. When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all truth, for he will not speak on his own, but he will speak whatever he hears, and he will declare to you the things that are to come. He will glorify me because he will take what is mine and declare it to you. All that the Father has is mine. For this reason, I said that he will take what is mine and declare it to you." Let us pray. O Lord, may your words only be spoken and your words only heard, and may nobody get hurt. Amen. Where's Trevor? Trevor! I hope everybody knows Trevor. Trevor is our youth minister here at St. Matthew's, and I understand he took some of you on a bike ride this morning. Do we have any casualties this morning, Trevor?
No, we lost a couple of people.
We lost a couple of people, okay.
None due to injury.
Okay, so maybe a few people straggling in as the day goes on?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you find
There's
them
probably
already?
10 people still out there.
Okay, that's good. Well, today is Pentecost. We noticed a great many of you are wearing red, and that is because today's Pentecost, where we celebrate the coming of the Holy Spirit, God giving us His Holy Spirit. But the problem with the Spirit is you can't see it, right?
That's true.
So how would we even know that His Spirit is there?
Well, to talk about the Spirit, I sort of want to talk about something else that all of you are doing right now, and I need hands on this. Is anyone unconscious? Hands unconscious? Unconscious? No? Okay. So all of you are either lying or conscious. Which means all of you are breathing. And in the Old Testament and the New Testament, there are two words that the Bible uses for spirit. One of them is in Greek, pneuma, and the other one is in Hebrew, ruach. And both of these words mean breath. Now, human breath...
Trevor, if you're going to use Hebrew, you got to say the Hebrew right. Hebrew is an earthy language. It's a guttural language. So when you say ruach, it's got to be ruach. It doesn't sound like you're clearing your throat. So you get sort of that ruach.
Can you guys show me?
No, I think you
do ruach.
Yeah, that's much better. Much better. Okay, good. All right, yeah.
We'll stick with the Greek. Pneuma means breath. Human breath is about 80% nitrogen, a little less than 20% oxygen, and in trace amounts carbon dioxide or CO2. And when you breathe in, you take in a lot of oxygen, and when you breathe out more carbon dioxide or CO2. So carbon dioxide is everywhere that human breath is. We're made in the image of God. So I think that carbon dioxide is not a bad metaphor for the Spirit of God. Breath, it's everywhere. The problem is we wanted to do something visual for all of you, and carbon dioxide is invisible as a gas. I think we have something for all of you, which is...
I can't wait. Where do we go? Oh, my goodness.
Well, it's about 10 pounds of solid carbon dioxide, which you might know better as dry ice.
Dry ice, okay. So that's certainly making something visible.
Sure. Father, is it okay if I hit the Spirit with a hammer?
Well, yeah, sure. I don't think you can hurt the Spirit. Okay. Yep.
I feel like we should add something to it to make it a little more interesting.
Well, it seems like we should add a little something to it to make it a little more active, a little more... oh, do you have something to add to it? Prayer. Prayer. Okay, so we add a little prayer.
It's organic. Nobody freak out.
All right.
We need some of that left over.
Some of this left over?
Too late.
Huh. So you might say, Trevor, that the Spirit sort of stirs things up.
Yeah, sure, I'd say that.
A lot of people think the Holy Spirit is all about comfort, and the Holy Spirit certainly does bring us comfort in life, reminds us of God's promises, encourages us, but the Spirit also stirs things up, pushes us beyond what is comfortable, out into the world to do the work that God has given us to do. So is this all you have for us today, Trevor?
No, well, I like this as a metaphor for the Spirit, but in truth, I think we need some focus to it.
Some focus.
Yeah.
So stir things up, but we give it some focus. It'll give some power to that stirring.
Yeah.
All right?
So let's take a little bit of our time.
All right, a little bit of our time. We added prayer, now we're going to add some time.
Put a little prayer in there. This is why we needed this.
Oh, okay. Can we use wine?
I don't know. All right,
Thanks,
so
Trevor.
we've got some prayer, we've got some spirit, we're putting it into our time.
Okay.
Why don't you guys fill this up with water, please? Thank you. All right, so
Yes.
we've got spirit in our time, we've got prayer in our time. We're going to give it some focus and put it into something else.
So a little direction.
Yeah.
Or a little direction.
goal.
Okay.
Some service.
Okay, all right. All right.
So, if you'll cap this.
I got the capping job.
Okay.
All right.
And we'll go over here.
Where are we going?
Just right here, I think.
Right here? Maybe like that table? No, right here. Okay.
On the table right in front of Jim.
Why not? Yeah.
You're going to cap it, toss it in our service, and we'll see what happens. Is that not happening?
Oh, good. A little more prayer. A little more prayer could never really hurt.
That was line prayer before.
That's probably good.
This is now.
All right. Ready? All right. Now it's going a little.
All right.
And here's the fun part where we wait. Yeah, we had another.
Now's a good time to test out the other. The other.
Well, that certainly gave the Spirit a little punch, didn't it?
Yeah.
But Trevor, I mean, that was impressive. But I mean, these people, they came a long way today, make a lot of time to do this out here. And God says, you know, that His ways are higher than our ways, and that He wants us to do even greater things than He did. So you got to have something more for me than that, right?
Like a bigger water bottle?
Well, yeah. You got something better than that?
Like a 2-liter?
Yeah, that would probably work.
Okay.
And what are we going to do with that?
Well, we had some service on a small scale. I think the Spirit is best when it's shared on a really, really large scale.
Really, really large scale.
I like it.
Like something like this?
I think that'll work.
All right, well, maybe we should do that in here. What do you think?
Let's do it outside.
Can we do it out there?
Service is good outside.
That's done outside. That's what I was thinking. This will either be worth the wait or just a big dud. We'll find out in just a minute.
I'm expecting it to hit good.
All blocking the view for everybody else. All right, this is the part we don't know how long this takes.
So I have a whole nother sermon prepared about patience.
Actually, go in the pond. It won't hit that.
Anybody want to sit on this?
Yeah. Yes! How are you?
Pushes us out beyond our comfort zone, drives us out into the work, out into the world to do the work that God has given us to do. And so here's what we want you to do today. We're going to give you one simple way to put this into action, one simple way. Today, there's lots of folks here who haven't seen for a long time. Like, I'm so excited that Jordan is here. Jordan and Paul, man, it's so good to see you guys. Oh, man, it's been a long, long time, and just thrilled about that. Lots of folks visiting we haven't seen for a long, long time. Lots of folks just visiting here for the first time. So find somebody you don't know. This is allowing the Spirit to stir you up, move you out of your comfort zone. Sometime before you leave today, find somebody you don't know, introduce yourself, and talk to them for a minute or two. Just get to know somebody you don't know. Let the Spirit drive you to know and share God's love by getting to know someone you don't know and making a new friend.